Okay, second is SLR. Very important again from prelims point of view. Statutory liquidity ratio. CRR, cash reserve ratio, CRR, I have told you. So here, statutory liquidity ratio. Okay, just write one line over there. It is a percentage of total deposits. It is a percentage of total deposits. Bracket NDTL, which banks have to maintain with themselves, which banks have to maintain with themselves in the form of specified liquid assets. In the form of specified liquid assets. Now, what are those specified liquid assets? Yesterday also I have told you, gold or GSEC, government security, or cash. Okay, so these are the specified liquid assets. Okay, now when you're writing GSEC, you just write here unencumbered. I'll explain this, what is this unencumbered, when we discuss about CRR. I'll make it clear. Unencumbered government securities. Okay. So now which one bank will prefer here? Definitely bank won't prefer cash. Why? Because when you're keeping the statutory liquidity ratio, that let's suppose 20%. Let's suppose 20% is what you need to maintain as SLR. So bank won't keep 20% cash, because 20% cash if you keep means that is idle, there is no return for bank. So any of this will be for sure. Now out of gold and GSEC, which one is better for bank?
So GSEC.
GSEC is what bank prefer. The reason is, gold will give you very good return for sure, but the problem is gold is calculated at a constant price. Okay, some from a base year price. Okay, so you need more gold, and that is not going to give you that much return as GSEC is going to give you. It is not calculated on the basis of market price. So actually SLR will be maintained by the banks in terms of GSEC. This is desirable for bank, that to maintain GSEC, because you are going to get more return. Okay. So there was a question in prelims recently, which instrument of monetary policy measures compel the bank to lend to government? So actually, if SLR is increased, let's say 22%, what will happen now? SLR is increased and bank is holding 20%. Right now 20, SLR is increased to 22. So what will happen now? What is the choice of bank? Bank have to?
So they will buy more.
Bank have to buy more government security. Bank is buying government security means what? Bank is lending to government, because those government securities are sold by RBI on behalf of government, and RBI will collect the money and RBI will give it to government. So when RBI is increasing the SLR, it is like compelling the bank to lend it to the government, isn't it? So SLR is that instrument which compel bank. So even though question is asked in this twisted ways, you should be in a position to answer. That's the objective. So this question was asked like this. So SLR increase or SLR increase, you can, you need to purchase some extra government securities. So you are compelled to purchase extra government securities, because you can keep in cash, there is no problem. But do you think any banks will keep in cash with no return? No. Gold also not desirable. So this is desirable. So you have no other choice. It is a mandatory requirement. So it's like compelling you to lend to government. Okay. Now is there any limit?
0 to 40.
0 to 40.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. As per RBI Act 1934, minimum limit for SLR was 25 and maximum 40. So you can write RBI Act 1934, 25 to 40. That was the limit. Now after 2006 amendment, or you can write but amended in 2006, and now the limit is 0 to 40. 0 to 40 percentage. Okay, so is this clear? Write one line over there. Objectives: to ensure adequate liquidity with the banks, to ensure adequate liquidity with the banks so that they can meet withdrawal demands of depositors. They can meet withdrawal demands of depositors. Second objective you can write, it compel banks to buy government securities, that is to lend to government. Okay, otherwise do you think that banks will lend to government? What is the maximum return you get on government bonds? 6, 7, 5%, right? This is the maximum return on government securities you get. So if bank lend it to outsiders, the common individuals, you get 13, 14, 15%. So why banks lending to government? Only because of SLR, banks are compelled to lend to government, and upon government security only if you need to borrow under repo. I will talk about repo soon. So if you need to use that repo transaction, then also you need to have government securities. Okay. So that's one more you can write, to develop a secondary market in GSEC. To develop a secondary market in GSEC. Next one, credit control. Obviously, credit.
So what does this mean, secondary market in GSEC?
That banks will purchase the government securities.
Achha.
So see, like in case if you talk about share, when you go for IPO, right?
This primary market, huh?
Yeah, that is primary market. So you get IPO, you get the share, you cannot sell it back to the company. I've explained this. And if you need to sell it, you need to sell it in stock exchange only. So what stock exchange facilitate? Almost similar function. Okay. Next is next objective, credit control. Credit control. So how is it controlling the credit? Let's talk the case of SLR increase. SLR increase, what will happen? Credit creation capacity
reduce.
Credit creation of banks, credit creation capacity will reduce, right? Because you need to keep more money. Let's suppose 100 crores with banks. If RBI is asking you to keep 20%, then you can only lend 80 crore, right? If it is 22 crore, you can lend only 78 crore. So if it is increased, credit lending will be less. So credit creation capacity will be less. So what will happen? Money supply will come down. So purchasing power will come down. So aggregate demand will come down. So price level will come down. That means inflation, right? So inflation you can control now. But what is the problem? When demand is not there, growth will also come down. So both cannot be achieved together. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so will it affect increasing SLR? Will it affect the profitability of bank?
No, sir. Reduce.
Profitability reduce.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So let me talk about both now. Let's suppose CRR increased by 10% and SLR also increased by 10%. Which one will affect the profitability more of the bank? CRR or
CRR.
CRR? Why?
So because SLR offers some interest, GSEC in the form of GSEC.
Yes. CRR is directly connected with there is no interest, nothing. SLR, at least you're getting this government securities, you're getting 6-7% interest. So the balance is what you are missing. But in case of CRR, entire there is nothing, no interest is paid. So there is no return from CRR. So both increased at the equal percentage, but CRR won't give you anything. SLR will give you some interest, some return. So CRR increase will affect the profitability of the bank maximum. CRR is directly connected with the profitability. Okay. Third one, bank rate. Okay, now one more question. Let me ask you: if the price of government security is increasing, what does that mean? The return is increasing or decreasing? GSEC. Let's suppose I'm talking about government securities. So if the price of government securities is increasing, means whether the return will increase or decrease.
So decrease.
Yeah, I've told you yesterday, GSEC, let's say face value is ₹100. So different institutions, FIs will give different offers, like SBI will say 95, Punjab National Bank will say 94, ICICI will say 93, HDFC, right, 92. So these are the different offers with RBI. So RBI will give government security to whom? SBI. So because SBI is offering maximum 95. So what is the return? Return is actually this difference between the face value and the price at which you bought, that is 5. So close to 5% return is there. Now if you are buying at this rate, let's suppose 92, then what is the return? 100 minus 92, that is 8. Close to 8% you are getting. So what I'm saying is, if the bond prices are going up, that means if the demand for bonds is more, demand for G-Secs is more, if this is increasing, what does that mean? Return will be less. So this was also a prelims question. So this is how they pick the question. From minute facts, minute concepts, they will pick the questions. Okay. So if demand for bonds is increasing, the return will be coming down. Now RBI is purchasing long-term bonds. You might have seen Operation Twist in the news. So when your RBI is purchasing, the demand for long-term bonds is increasing. So obviously the return on that will come down. So in future, those long-term payments interest will come down. We will discuss about that later. Okay. So Operation Twist I'll take separately. Current affair. Third one, you write bank rate.